I'm eager to get started. Just remember, all you need to do is follow along with me step by step. Just copy whatever I do and build your website with me. We're going to be using WordPress, which is the exact same platform which is used worldwide by celebrities and companies such as Forbes, Katy Perry, Jay-Z, Apple, CNN, and Mashable. So you're definitely in good hands. Step 2 is launching your new website and getting to know Elementor, which is the secret tool to creating an amazing looking website, which is not only unique to you, but is a cinch to use. You'll love it as it's super easy and fun to use with no coding or technical skills needed. Like I said before, you just drag and drop and you build your website fast. It's something I wish I had when I first started doing this. And in step 3, I'll show you some amazing plugins to use with your brand new website. And this is like the icing on the cake. And a plugin is a little tool which makes your website even better. For example, you can add a share button so people can share your content to their social media. Another one helps to speed up your website so Google ranks it higher in search results. Let's get going and start with step 1. Both of these are so easy to do and they're so cheap, and we use Hostgator to do both of these. We've used them for years because they're fast, reliable, and they know WordPress. We've even got a special coupon code for you to use to reduce the cost even more. This is going to knock 50% off your hosting and get you up and running. So you want to head to hostgator.com, and when you're there, just click on Get Started Now. And scroll down and you'll see 3 different options: the hatchling plan, the baby plan, and the business plan. Now the business plan is more expensive than you need, so I'm going to concentrate on the baby plan and hatchling plan. So the baby plan is perfect if you're planning on using more than one domain name, because this includes unlimited domains. The hatchling plan is slightly cheaper, but you can only use one domain with it. But it's entirely up to you whichever one you go for. This is what I'm going to use for this website. On this next page, you just need to fill out some information on the domain that you want and the hosting. So here is where you choose your domain, and all you do is type in the name that you're looking for, and it'll say if it's available or not. And you can change it from .com, .co.uk, .tv, .org, or whatever one you're looking for. The next step is to choose a username and a security PIN, and choose how long you want your plan. You can choose between a month to month, up to 36 months, it's up to you. And next you want to fill out your payment information here, so pause the video if you need to while you do that. One thing you want to make sure is to use a real email address here, because Hostgator will send you your login details to that email. So make sure you can access that email address. Next is additional services, and as you can see it's selected a couple for you, so just unselect these because you don't really need these right now. You can always get these later on if you need to. And as I said, to help you get started, we've got a special coupon code for you to use, which is going to knock 50% off your hosting. So just enter WordPress Hero and then validate it, and it'll bring the cost of your hosting right down. Now make sure you're happy with everything and that you agree with the terms, and click on Checkout Now. And you're all done, congratulations. You're now the proud owner of an online website. Now all you need to do is install WordPress to your domain name, and that's really easy, so let's get going. So Hostgator will have sent you a couple of emails. So head to your emails and find these. Here it is, your account info, so click to open that. And you're going to see a few links, but the only one that you need is this one here, which is the control panel link. So click to open that, and the cPanel is where you can do all kinds of things with your website, but for now you just want to install WordPress to your domain name. So log in using the username and password that you've just received. So at first this might look a bit overwhelming, there's lots that you can do here, don't worry about it. All you want to do is scroll down and find the software and services section. So scroll down and you'll see it here. Now find Quick Install and click that. Then click on WordPress. Then select your domain from the drop down here. Then all you need to do is fill in a few things like your website title and admin user, your first and last name, and an email address. And then just click on Install. Once you've installed WordPress, you'll get a success message, and you'll also get your username and password to log into your website here. So make a note of these. And when you're ready, click on this link, which is going to take you to the login for your website. You might get an error message, but don't worry if you do. This is perfectly normal. If this does happen, you might have to wait just a few minutes while everything with your website gets set up. Then just click this link again. You may have to set up the name servers for your website as well. And if you do, go to hostgator.com and click on Customer Login here. And then log in using your username and password, which again you'll find in your emails. Once you're logged in, you'll also notice, by the way, that you've got access to your control panel here as well. But for now, click on Domains here and click on your domain here. Find your name servers and click Change. Then click on Automatically point my domain to my hosting account and then Save name servers here. And that's it. Now you should be able to log into your website. So enter your username and password and you're in. Congratulations. You've just successfully set up your website and it is live online. This is your WordPress dashboard. Again, congratulations. This is a huge step in creating your website. So now it's time for step 2, where you will be launching your new website. Now this is where it gets really exciting because now you're going to start building out your very own new website, adding videos and images, buttons, changing colors and text, adding images, to make your website truly vibrant, fun to look around. People are going to love it. This is your dashboard, which is like the control center for your website. You'll probably have some messages like this, which you can just close by clicking the cross. On the left is your toolbar, which has options such as posts, pages, comments, appearance, plugins, settings, and so on. And as you start creating your website, you might find you're going to have a few more options pop up here. You're going to be using all of these to bring your website to life. Okay, the first thing you should do is to make sure that your website's settings are correctly set up, so everything functions and works well going forwards. So head to Settings, and we're going to go through each of these here. So let's start in General. Here you've got your website address, and you do not want to touch these. If you do, your whole website won't function properly, so make sure you don't change this. Below that is your email address, and you can also set your time zone, date format, time format, and site language. This all looks good, so let's save changes if you changed anything, and then head to Writing. Everything here looks good, so head to Reading. Front page displays is how you set up your website to either show your latest posts or a static page, like this one here. You'll be doing this a bit later. So for now, leave this as it is and head to Discussion. Here you want to look at Email Me Whenever, and you've got the option of anyone posts a comment and a comment is held for moderation. And I'm going to untick both of these because this means I'm going to get an email address anytime someone posts something or a comment is held for moderation, and I don't want that. And down here you've got Avatar, and you've got an option here called Gravatar, and this enables you to have a little photo next to your name which people will recognize when you reply to comments and when you join in a conversation with your audience. You've probably seen this before, for example on our YouTube channel. To set this up is really easy. Just go to gravatar.com, you create a free account, and then you upload a photo, and then it'll show up on your website. Then make sure to save and head to Media. Everything looks good here, so head to Permalinks. And here you can set how your website organizes its pages URLs. You want to have it set to post name, because as you can see, this is so much easier to read. And again, Google will rank your website higher in its search results, because it'll be able to see what your pages and posts are all about. So your content will be viewed by the right people looking for what your product or service is about. When you're done, click Save, and you're all done with those settings. These are so important to get right, and a lot of people don't realize this. But now you've done it, you've got a strong foundation for your website. So now you can start doing some really exciting things, such as installing a brand new theme for your website, which is going to completely change the look and feel of your new website. So head back to your dashboard by clicking on Dashboard, and let's see what your new website looks like right now. So head up here and right click and open this up in a new tab. So this doesn't look like much right now. There isn't much here. It just says hello world, you've got a sidebar. It's like a new house waiting to be decorated and for you to put all your new furniture in. But in a minute, you're going to be installing a brand new theme, which is going to transform how this looks in just a matter of seconds. Okay, so head back to your dashboard by clicking on dashboard here, or hover over your website name and then click on dashboard. Now I want you to go to your toolbar on the left and find appearance and then themes. This page shows all the themes that you have available, and the one that is active right now is here. It's 2017, which is the default theme for WordPress. But you're about to install a brand new theme to build your new website. And we've worked with so many themes, but the one you're about to install has got to be the best one we've ever used. It's the easiest website builder I've ever used. And not only that, it's so flexible, especially with the secret tool that I'm going to tell you about. So to add your new theme, just click on Add New Theme here. And this page has all the available themes on WordPress, from featured, popular, latest, and so on. But we know the theme that we want to use, so head up to Search Themes and type in Ocean WP. Here it is. And now just click on Install and then Activate. And now you've instantly changed your website. Let's go and have a look at it. So it doesn't look that great yet, but don't worry, this is about to change very quickly. This is just the building blocks to a fantastic looking website. By the end of this video, you won't believe the difference. So you ready? Let's now start editing your new website and make it look amazing. We're going to start by creating your different pages. Back on your dashboard at the top, you'll see that it says this theme recommends the following plugins: Elementor, Ocean Demo Import, and Ocean Extra. You might be thinking, what is a plugin? Why do I need it? A plugin adds extra features to your website, things such as the theme needs to work properly, and it also enhances it, so you definitely want to use plugins. So it says Elementor is recommended, and this is the secret tool I was going to tell you about, which makes building your website easier than ever before. It's completely hassle-free. It almost does it for you. In just a few clicks, you can completely change the look and feel of your website. It's pretty amazing. There's loads of options to make everything just as you like it. You can even remove things if you don't want them. You can move them about anywhere on the screen. You'll be using Elementor to build your whole website. Be prepared to be blown away by its simplicity and how much you can do with it. I'll show you everything that you need to know, every step of the way. So I think you'll agree we definitely want to use these plugins. So let's click on Begin Installing Plugins, and then click here to select all of them. Then click the drop down and select Install and click on Apply. Now these are installed and activated. Now go to Plugins and click Installed Plugins. And here you've got your plugins that you've just installed, as well as a few others. And I'm going to select the other ones that we're not going to use and deactivate these and uninstall them. So we're only left with the plugins that we really need. So all you do is select all of them, then from the drop down, click on Deactivate and Apply. And do the same to uninstall them. Now go to Plugins and Add New. And we're going to add a few more plugins to use to your website. These make all the difference, trust me. So this is just like the themes page. Here you've got thousands of different plugins to use. But as I said, I know the best ones for you. So let's go to the search and type in Elementor. Now you want to look for premium add-ons for Elementor. Here it is, and then install that. Now look for Elementor Post Grid add-on. There it is. Now install that. And scroll up, and in the search, type in Contact Form 7. And this little plugin allows you to have a really nice contact form on your Contact Us page, so people can directly send you a message straight to your email really easily. And I'll show you how to use this a bit later. Now go to Installed Plugins again on your toolbar. And just like before, select your new plugins and then activate these. There we go. Now you've got some great tools to use in creating a website. Notice you'll have a few more tools on your toolbar now as well, which you'll be using a bit later. You've got unlimited flexibility and choice with how you can have your website. You can create whatever you want. Because Elementor uses elements that you can combine, you can edit them, you can move them around. You can even create your own custom elements if you want to. And as you can see, Elementor comes with its own custom templates for you to use. These are high quality templates ready to go. And they're based on what's working right now and what your visitors love to see. So any type of website that you're looking to build is perfectly possible using Elementor. Because I'm not only going to show you how to use these templates, I'm going to edit these along with you. I'll show you exactly what to do to customize these and make something truly unique to you. You can have a simple landing page or a more complex one. It is entirely up to you. Anything is possible with Elementor, and I can't wait to show you. As I've said, I'm going to be showing you all the steps that you need to have this beautiful website. So you can follow me step by step. And you just add in your own content. It couldn't be easier. Okay, you're now ready to start creating your different pages. So head to Pages and All Pages. Select any default pages you might have and delete those. And then click on Add New. This is where you create all your website's pages. So we're going to create the different pages that you want. So let's start with Home. All you do is add a title here. Then scroll down, and we're going to edit some of these settings quickly. In Content Layout, change this to 100% full width. Then click on Title and disable that. Then all you do is click on Publish. So now let's create all your website's pages and do the same. Click Add New at the top here. Add a title, so About. Change the content layout to 100% full width, and then disable the title. And then in Header, you want to disable the top bar, enable the header, and make it a transparent style. And then Publish. Do the same for your blog. Make sure the content layout is set to 100% full width, and make sure the title is disabled. And for this, also make sure that you go to your header and make sure you have the same options as I have here. So display header as default and header style as center. Now Publish and click Add New again to create your next page. So contact us, change the settings. In header, you need to disable the top bar, enable the header and make it transparent again. And then Publish. Great, and that's all your pages created. Now go to All Pages and right click on Edit under each one and open that up in a new tab. So you've got them all open at the top, just like this. This makes it much easier to create a website going forwards because you can just open up each page, see how it looks, and edit it as you go. You're not going to get lost, you're not moving around constantly. Then for each page you've got open, you want to click on Edit with Elementor. So do this for all your pages just like this. And this will take you to the Elementor creation page. And this is where you start seeing your website come to life within just a few clicks. Okay, each of your website's pages should be in Elementor now. And now you want to start adding your first elements. So let's start on the home page. This is Elementor. On the left, you've got a toolbar with all kinds of options and tools for you to use to customize your website, such as adding a heading, buttons, video, Google Maps, icons, image galleries, testimonials, social icons, smart sliders, tabs. So make sure to check all of this out going forwards. This main area here is where you'll create each page, just by adding sections and elements to it. So I'm going to add in one of the homepage templates. All you do is click on Add Template here. And all of these templates are free to use, like I said. We've gone through them and created something unique just for you. And that's what I'm about to show you in this video. It's like when you were a kid and you mixed and matched different sweets together until you had everything you wanted. That's what we'll be doing. We'll be taking the best parts of these elements and creating a truly tasty, unique website. And this allows you to be completely flexible too. You can make it how you like, adjust it to how you prefer, and use your own images and info. It's the easiest and funnest way to create a website, and it takes no time at all. So to add one of these, just find one and click on Insert. It's instantly placed on your website ready to go. Now you can change and customize it to how you like. And you'll notice as I scroll around here, the different elements are highlighted. This tells you that these are editable and you can customize them. See how the different elements have a blue bar around them? This is an incredible way of creating a website, and it's so easy. And it even makes it a fun process, as you can see your website coming together right in front of your eyes. You've got everything you need right here. It doesn't need to be complicated. I wanted to make this fun and enjoyable for you, and by the end, you're going to have something you're so proud of that works for you. It's so fast to do, and you can try out different elements to see what you like. To go back to how it was, just click on this icon down here and click on Editing Started, and you'll have a fresh new website page again. Then click here to bring back your elements. So now you've got a glimpse of this new power you've got. Let's get started building the actual website you'll be creating in this video. I'll walk you through every step you need. I've been creating videos for years now, helping people build websites and online businesses. So I know it can be confusing. That's why I'm making this simple and straightforward and taking you through every step on the way. Alright, let's go. We're starting on the home page, which you should already be on. Let's start by adding the first template to this page. So if we have a quick look at the website again, this is a mix of 1 or 2 templates put together. This header image is part of the template we just added. So let's add that in there again. So click on Add Template, then click Insert for the template that you want, which is this one. And this section here is the header image. It looks a bit different because you haven't customized it yet. So first I'm going to remove this image on the right. All you do is right click here and click on Delete. Brilliant. It's only removed the image. Inside this section, see the section is still here, which is what you want because it divides the header up into 2 parts. So now you've got this great button and a text on the left. Let's add the background image now to get some life into it. To do this, click here to edit the whole section, then click on Style and then Classic here. And click here to add an image to the background. This brings up your media library, which holds images that came with the template or any images that you've uploaded. Now, if you can only see a few images like I have here, then you're in the right place. As I've said, I wanted to make this easy as possible for you. So I'm giving you every image that I've used in this website to get you started. So you don't need to go looking for photos right now. You can follow along with me easily. To quickly download the file, which includes all of these photos, head over to websites.madeeasy.tv/blog/start your new website. Now just click here to download the file and you'll have every image you need to get going. As you add templates, you'll notice more images popping up in your media library. So feel free to use those as well. The choice is all yours. I've divided the file up into each section of the website, so you've got Home, About, Blog, and Contact Us. You've also got this text file with a link to our YouTube channel because later on I'm going to show you how to add a video to your website, and we've got a great little video that you can use if you'd like to. So now click on Upload Files and Select Files, find the file that you downloaded, and select all the images in each of the different pages. So I'm clicking and dragging to select all the images at once, then upload, and then do the same for each of the files. Here's the About page image, and now you should have all the images that you need. So the image that you need for your header is this one, so click that and you can edit it here. But you don't need to worry about that right now, so just click on Insert, and there it goes, it's placed inside the header. It doesn't look exactly right yet, so on the left we'll edit some of the settings for the header. So the first thing I want to do is increase this header image because it's a bit small right now. So go to Advanced and we're going to edit the padding for this, which is here. And right now it's at 50. This is the bottom, so I'm going to increase this, and as you can see, this increases the size of that element. Now you're going to have to play around with this a little bit just to get it right. So I'm changing it to 270, then 300 as you can see. And I'll leave this for now like this, like how it is, because it's looking pretty good. I'm going to remove the Start Your New Website at the top in a moment. and that might change things. So let's go back, and now I'm going to remove this start your new website. So make sure you save everything by clicking on update to save anything you've just done, and then click here and exit the dashboard. Now you want to go to settings and general, and you'll find your site title right here. So all you do is highlight that and delete it, and you can do the same for your tagline if you'd like to. I'm going to do that. And now scroll down and save, and then go to pages and all pages, and then find your home page and click on edit. And now head to your header and display top bar and disable that, and then do the same for your header and update. Great, so now that's disappeared. And as you can see, the header image is still a little bit small, so I'm going to go to advanced again and then padding, and I'll increase this a little more. I'll get this to about 400. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's pretty close. I'll increase it a little bit more, and then that should be perfect. Okay, for now though, the next thing I'm going to do is edit this text right here and the button and the other writing underneath it. And I can do that by clicking here and then clicking on advanced and making sure these are unselected. This time I'm going to edit the margin, and I'm going to increase the top margin. So as you can see, this moves everything down. Perfect. I'm going to have that at about 150. As you can see, when I scroll down now, the image is too big. So again, you might want to increase this or decrease. So again, I'll click here to edit the background image and clicking on advanced, and I'll decrease this now. Now I'm going to click on style, and here you've got some options which transform what the image looks like. So here in position, you can have the image aligned top left, top center, top right. And if you select one of these, it changes. But first I'm going to change the size, and I'm going to change it to cover. And as you can see, straight away that changes everything. That's looking great. And I'm going to change the attachment to scroll, which as you can see, keeps the image still just like this. But I'm going to have it on fixed because I love how this looks. Because now as you can see, the image stays put when I scroll. Beautiful. So again, for the position, this slightly changes what the image looks like sometimes depending on which image you're using. So I'll click here to see how it looks, and perfect. This is looking brilliant. The image looks just right now. So now I'm going to edit this writing again, and this time I'm going to click here to edit the header, and you can edit these individual elements as you can see by just clicking the pencil icon here. So I'm going to start with the header, and you've got options to change the title, give it a link, the size and alignment. And in style you've got text color, where you can change whatever color you want. I'm going to change it to white, and the typography, which I'm going to use Lato. That's looking so much better already. And now I'm going to change the weight to about 300. 300 looks great. And you've also got size here. I'm going to leave it on about 40. Now for the writing below that, again you can edit the writing itself, as well as lots of different options here. And in style you can change the color of that text as well. Again, I'm going to choose white. This looks great against the background image. And the typography to Lato. And now for the button. So again, you've got alignment, and you can give it a link, of course. So for the link, I'm just going to put our websites blog, which of course is websitesmadeeasy.tv/blog. And you can change what the actual button says. You can change the size of the button right here. So you've got large, small, extra large, whatever you like. I'm going to keep this on medium. And below that, you've got a little icon, which is pretty cool. It's up to you if you want to use it. I'm going to remove this for now. And again, you can align it however you want. Now, style is where you can choose what colors the button has, from how it looks right now to when someone hovers over it. So I've changed this to later already. and the weight is at 400. Now the color is the background color, and that's a nice orange color. As you can see, when I hover over it, it's a white. This is a really great effect. And to change this, all you do is change these colors. It's really simple. I'm going to keep the orange for this button, and you've got the border color below that as well. Now hover is here, and again you can just change the color. You've also got hover animation, which, as you can see, I'll choose grow, gives the button a really nice effect when you hover over that as well. All of this adds to how professional and how engaging your website is. Okay, so now I'm going to change the header text. So I'll just click that again, highlight what's there already, and I'll paste in what I already have. And I'm going to change the writing underneath. There we go, perfect. And now the button. So I just want to bring the button a bit closer to the writing slightly. So I'm going to go on advanced and change the top margin to about 40. And then I'm going to update to save everything. This is looking great, really, really nice. Again though, the bottom margin for the background image has changed slightly because of everything else I've done. You just need to go ahead and keep playing around with this, because as you make changes, sometimes different things change, but this is easily done. So I'm going to quickly do this now. I'm going to increase this, let's say to about 395. Let's check that out. Yeah, this is perfect. I think this title is a little bit small, so I'm just going to increase that slightly. There we go. And I'll slightly increase the bottom writing again as well. There we go. Now update again. And that is looking perfect. I'm really happy with how this is coming along. So let's go on to the next element. At the moment we've got this one, but if we look on the finished website, we can see that we have this beautiful element, your beautiful website, and a nice little button again with a great looking background image. So let's go and change that right now. So if we scroll down, we can remove this one and remove this. So we're just removing the elements that we don't want. It's so easy to do. And now all we do is add in the element that we want. You can mix and match anything you want with Elementor. It's so easy to do. You can literally build any website that you want. So again, all you do is click on here, and I'm looking for a specific template. And oh, this one right here, this has something that we're going to use in a little bit, so I'm going to insert that right now. There we go. This nice video section is what we're going to be using in a little bit. So I'm going to remove everything else. And this is really nice actually. You can choose to keep any of these if you'd like to. There we go, so I've got that element in place, and I just click this plus icon and click here again to add another template. And again, this one right here has the client section that I want to use in a bit as well. So I'm going to insert this template. So I'm going to remove this, and here's the client section. I'll remove everything else because we're not going to be using any of this. Oh, and here's the section that I wanted. Fantastic. I'm going to keep this, and I'll be showing you how to edit all of these in a moment. And I'm just going to remove this little white bar here. Perfect. So I hope you can see just how powerful Elementor is. I'm literally mixing and matching the already created templates, customizing them to create a truly unique website. And this is what you've been doing in this video with me, and I'll be showing you so much more. So let's keep going and add the rest of the templates for our homepage. And where is it? Here it is. So I'm going to insert this element, and again I'll just remove the ones that I don't want. And here's another element that we want. Perfect. Again, I'll just remove these ones. There we go. So we've now got all the elements to work with on our homepage. Now I'm going to move this by clicking and dragging here, and then putting it below this element, just like this. Really easy to do. And I'll move this one up here, just like that. That's looking brilliant. And I'm going to move this one at the top because I know this one goes below the header image. Excellent, this is looking fantastic. This one just needs to go above here. There we go. These are all in the right order now, so all we need to do now is edit them. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to start on this section right here. And we're going to start by changing the background image by clicking here, and then style, and then clicking here to change the image. Now you might notice you have quite a few new images in here. That's because you've just added lots of new templates and sections, so the images get added to your media library. So of course, you can use anything here if you'd like to, but I just wanted to make you aware that you're going to have lots of new images here. And I'm going to use this one for the background. So click that and insert, and there it is, much nicer. So again, you can change the position from center to anything that you like, and this changes how the image looks. As you can see, this has got a background overlay, so I'm going to click that and I'm going to change this. Actually, I'm going to remove this because it looks much nicer without that. Now I'm going to edit this little area in the middle. So I'm going to click here and then click style. And again, you've got lots of options to play around with here. But first, I'm going to change the color here, and I'm going to make this slightly transparent so you can see the background image through it. And I'm going to change it to a nice white, much better. And now I'm going to change the text inside. So the heading to your beautiful website. And style, and you can change the color if you'd like. And I'm going to change the typography to Lato. We use Lato throughout this website because it looks so nice. And then the weight to about 300. And I'll slightly change the size as well. Perfect. So now I'm going to change the button. And just like before, this changes as you hover over it. So in style, I'm going to change the text color right here. And if we have a look at the finished website, you can see it's got a great color, and this is what I'm going to use right now. And you can as well. So I'm just going to paste this here. And if you want to use it, that's what you put in. #22b3a4. And as you can see, this has changed the text color, but the border is still the old color. So I'm going to change that right now. So again, I'll just paste that in. There we go. So in hover, I'm going to change the text color again, and I'm going to change this to white because I'm going to make the background color that same color that we used just now. Same with the border color. And now as you can see, when I hover over it, it's got this great effect. And I'm going to change the border width to about 2. There we go. That's the next section complete. And you might have noticed you've got quite a bit of space up here. So I'm going to change that by clicking here and then clicking on advanced, deselecting these. I'm going to use the top margin here, and I'm going to decrease this to about -55. Perfect, that's much better. Okay, on to the next section, which is this Make a Beautiful Website section with another button. And this is how it looks on the finished website. So all we're going to do is change the background image and change the button again, just like the previous section. So I'm going to click here and then style, and I'm going to change the background image. And the image that I want to use is this one. And then insert that. Perfect. And I'm going to change the position slightly. There we go. And the attachment to fixed, so it scrolls again. Looking great. And I'm going to decrease the background overlay slightly. Fantastic. Now I'm going to change the text. So style and typography, Lato of course. Then I'm going to change the weight and the size. There we go, perfect. And content, I'll change what it says. There we go, WTC system cheat sheet. And I'm going to change the other writing as well, of course. Style and typography to You guessed it, Lato, and slightly change the size. Now this button doesn't change when you hover over it, so it's pretty simple. So style, and I'm going to keep the color that we had before. And hover, I'm just going to keep the same color, but slightly make it lighter just so it has a little change. Just like that, very slight effect. And again, you can have a hover animation, and I'll change the typography to Lato. And I'll just change what the button says to free download, because that's so much more clickable than what it was before. You want to inspire people to click and consume your content, so this makes all the difference. And again, you can add a link here to whatever file that you're using or whatever page that you want to take the people on your website to. Again, I'm just going to change this to our blog page on our website. Alright, the next section is this fantastic looking clients section right here, or it could be anything that you want. It doesn't have to be clients, it could just be images or whatever. It's very simple to edit, and I'm going to show you right now. To edit it, you'd either click here, where you can change a few different styles and layouts, or to edit the actual images, you'd click here, and there the images right here. So then you'd click here, and you can remove any images you want, and then click here, add to gallery, and again add your own content to this. And it's as easy as that. There's not a lot much more to do with this section. You can change how many slides to show and slides to scroll, and if you want navigation such as arrows, and you can also add a link as well if you want to. But I'm not going to bother with any of these because it works really well just as it is. In additional options, you've got things like pause on hover, autoplay speed, and so on. But again, I'm not going to change any of these. And in style, you can choose the position and the size of the arrows. And in image, you can change the spacing between each of the images in the slider. Okay, on to the next section, and the next one is this beautiful video section. And this really is inspiring for your viewers to see. And don't worry if you haven't got a video, I've made one specifically for this video for you to use on your own website, and you can find the link to that in the file that you downloaded earlier with all the images. It's on our YouTube channel. This really is such a nice looking section, it's really inspiring, so it's definitely worth having on your website. Okay, let's get going. The first thing I'll do is change this text on the right. So I'm just going to click this, and style and typography, change this to Lato, and I'll change the weight to about 300. Perfect, and slightly change the size so it fits better. There we go. Perfect, and now I'm going to change the other text, and again you just highlight this and you can paste in your own content. And next is this really good little button, so I'll change the text for that. Click to begin. Nice. You can add a link, of course, and you can change the alignment. In style, you can change the background color, of course, and the hover background color and text color. So for the video, all you do is click here to edit that, and then all you do is add in the video's link right here. And this is really easy to do. As I said, we've got a video over on a YouTube channel, and I've included the link straight to that video in the file that you downloaded earlier. It's in this text file right here. So all you do is open that up, copy that, and then paste that in here. And that automatically places the video inside that section. Then you've got some video options here, such as autoplay, and I'm going to select a few of these. I'm going to mute it because I don't want some music in the background, and then loop, and I'm going to deselect player controls and video info just to keep it nice and clean. I forgot to change the font on the button, so I'm going to go back to that and then typography and change it to Lato. And again, change this to Lato as well. That's looking great. I love this section. Okay, onto the footer. This is the last section of your homepage. So if we look at the finished website again, here's the footer, and this is beautiful. I love how the white pops against the previous image. And you've got some great little social icons here, as well as contact information and address. So let's get started. I'm going to start on the button this time. So I'm going to remove the button for this section, of course, because there's no button on the footer. So I right click here and then click delete. Then I'm going to remove the header, just the same way. I'm going to edit this image first. So click here and then click here to edit the image. And I'm looking for this image right here. So I'm going to insert that. Beautiful, much better. And now I'm going to edit this writing on the left just by clicking it, highlighting all of this and pasting in something I've already got. Then I'm going to change the typography to Lato. And that's all looking great. I'll change the size slightly. And back in content, I'm just going to remove the BR here because that isn't needed. And then I'm going to lower the email address like that. And then I'm going to duplicate this and then highlight this and paste in my other content, which is the address. I really love how this website looks. I hope you're enjoying creating this and loving how your new website's coming along. Okay, next we've just got some really nice social icons. So to do this, you want to click here to bring back all your different elements. And I'll type in here social, and the one that you want is social icons right here. So click and drag that and place it right there. And you can add new social icons by clicking add item and then changing what that social platform is, such as YouTube and anything that you use. Now in style, you can change the size, the padding, spacing and so on. I'm going to change the color to custom. And then I'm going to go to secondary color and I'm going to change this to a gray. And I'll change the size to about there and I'm going to align it left. Great. And then for the primary color, you want to adjust the opacity so it's right down like this, because then you're going to get this lovely effect just like that. Now you may need to save and refresh the page for these icons to look the way they're supposed to. So do that now, update and refresh the page. You can also adjust the spacing in between the icons, just like this, but I'm going to have it like it was. These are looking fantastic, I love this. And now if you click on content, again, you can add a link in here, so you can add your Facebook account, so people can directly access and contact you through Facebook. So you've done so well, congratulations so far. If we make this bigger, I'm going to have a look at how it's going. Now I've noticed this section doesn't quite look right. You see the image doesn't go across the whole section. So if I go back, click here and click on style, and I'm going to change this to full width. And then as you can see, it's much better. It spans the whole element. Fantastic, this is looking so good. You should be really proud. And again, this image I forgot to change, so I'm going to click here and then style, and I'll change the image by clicking here, and I want this image right here. So then I'll insert that, and I'm going to change the position to center, and then the size should be cover. Much better. And then there's our footer again. Beautiful. Now I've just noticed the black bars at the bottom, so I'm going to remove these because they don't go quite well with the footer and the rest of the website. So if you go back to your home and edit that page, so I've gone to pages and all pages and I've found home, and then you want to go to footer here and disable the footer widgets area. There's also the copyright area which you can disable as well, which I'm also going to do. And then update. And as you can see, this looks way better. So congratulations, you've just completed your home page. What an achievement. You should be so proud of yourself. So next is the about page. So let's head over there. Here it is. And the about page looks like this. A beautiful background image, a bit about you, You've also got a menu at the top here, which I'm going to show you how to create. So let's get going. So again, click here to add the elements. And the one that we're looking for this time, I'm going to search for it. In fact, I'm going to type about, and it's this one here. So I'm going to insert that. Fantastic, there it is. I'm just going to get rid of the other elements that I don't want. So I'm just removing these. And here are the social media icons again. So I'm going to edit this background image, then style, click here to choose the image. And this is the image that you want to use for this about page. There we go, looking great. And the position I'm going to change to center right, I think, yeah. Then fixed. And now I'm going to edit this, and I want to go to style, and this time I'm going to change the opacity so it's slightly see-through, as you can see. And now I'm going to edit this headline. So I'm just going to write about us. There we go. And in style, I'm going to change the typography to Lato. Change the weight to about 300. Yeah, that looks good. And I'm going to change the size slightly. Looking good. And here I've already got some content that I want to use. So I'm going to highlight all this and paste in what I've already got. So here you just want to write a bit about yourself or your business or service. You don't want to write too much, but you want to let your customer know a bit about you, what you do, and why they should find out more, and how you can help them. And lastly, here are the social media icons again. And just like before, if you edit these, you can add in your Facebook link, your Twitter, and so on. And you can add in any other service that you'd like to. So there you go. That's your about page. Next is your blog page, and this is a bit different because your blog posts automatically get pulled into your blog page, so you actually don't need to do anything here. So let's get on to our Contact Us page. So this is it on the finished website, and if you scroll down, you'll notice you've got a really nice contact form down here, which is so easy to create. I'm going to show you that in a moment, as well as a clickable email address on the right. And again, your social media icons. So I'm going to search for Contact Us. Here it is, and I'm going to insert that. And here it is. It's got some really nice elements actually, as well as a map down here, which you can customize to how you like, but I'm not going to use it on this website. So I'm going to start by removing some of these little elements here. So right clicking and delete, just like this. Perfect. And I'm going to edit this. I'm going to change the color to white. And I'm going to go to typography, change it to Lato, and change the weight to about 300. And slightly change the size. There we go. Now you've got these three really nice looking icons, but I'm only going to use one, as you can see here. So I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to remove this one here, so delete, and then I'm left with these two. And I'm going to delete these smaller elements inside this element here. There we go. Now you want to make sure you're back in your elements on the left by clicking here. And then search for contact, and you want to use Premium Contact Form 7 here. So click and drag that into the left area here. And then on the left, as you can see, Contact Form, you can choose which form you want to use, and right now you've only got one, Contact Form 1, but we're going to change that. So update to save everything, and then go back and exit to dashboard. Then go to Contact and Contact Forms, and here is the Contact Form 1, but you want to create a new one, so click on Add New, give it a title, so Contact Us Form, and this is your form right here. Such as submit and send, that's the button, so you could change send to whatever you want, but I wouldn't change anything here just in case it stops it from working. This works great just as it is. So now all you want to do is click on save, and then go to pages and all pages, find Contact Us, and click on edit with Elementor, and now click here again and select your new form, and it pops straight in. How great is that? How easy was that as well to do? So this is looking pretty good so far, and you can leave this just as it is, and you've got all kinds of options here, such as in fields you can change the width and text area height of each different field, and in the button you can change its width, which I am going to do. I'm going to make this span across the whole contact form. There we go. And in style you've got labels where you can change the typography, which of course I'm going to change to Lato. And you can change the colour to whatever you want. I'm going to use a dark grey. And again for the button you can change its typography and colour. And this time I'm going to use a really cool looking orange. And you can use this too if you'd like. You just need to copy this code and put it in here. Great. Now I forgot to change this background image again, so I'm going to click here and then style. And for this image I'm going to use this one right here. This looks really good. So insert, there we go, beautiful. And I'm going to slightly change the background overlay so it's not so dark. There you go. And now on the right you've got this icon with Contact Us and a clickable email link. So I'm going to edit the icon, and you can change the icon to all kinds of different images, and you can make this clickable as well by adding a link down here. In style again you can change the colour, spacing and the size, and I'm going to slightly change this and make it smaller. And you've also got content, so I'm going to change the typography to Lato. Perfect. And for the clickable link I'm going to change this and add in James's email, and in the link I'm going to write in mail to : and then you would write the email again, and this makes it into a clickable link. So people can directly click this and it will open up their own email client and then they can email you directly. And I'm just going to change the font to Lato again, and I'll change the weight to 300. Actually no, 500. Yeah, that looks much better. And again, content, I'm going to change this to about 500. There you go. Beautiful. So I'm going to remove this map because I'm not going to use this on this website. And I'll also remove these social media icons because I'm not going to use these. I'm going to use the other ones that we've used before. And find them again. Here they are. And then remove everything else until I'm left with the social media icons. There we go. And that is your Contact Us page complete. Well done. So update to save everything. And now I'm going to show you how to create blog posts. So your blog page will start pulling in any posts that you create automatically. You don't have to do anything. And having a blog is a fantastic way to bring visitors onto your website and let people know what you're about, get them excited about new products or services, and generally build momentum for your business or your brand. Plus, it's a really easy way to get more traffic to your website. So on the blog page, you want to make sure a couple of things are set up properly. On your header, you want to make sure the top bar is disabled and display header is default and the style is minimal. And then on title, you want to disable the page title. And now go to posts and all posts. And delete any default posts you might have. And then click on add new. And this is where you create your posts. It's pretty easy. You just add a title at the top and then add your content in here. You've got all these tools to help you customize your content, such as creating links, adding images and videos, aligning them a specific way, so you can really customize how your posts look. So here I'm going to add what's called a read more tag, and you put your mouse where you want to add it and you click here, and then as you can see it's added a more and some lines, and this means, as you can see here, it says more, and that means a visitor has to click here to view the post, to view more of the post. So not the whole post is published on your blog page, which would just look untidy and unprofessional. So next I'm going to show you how to create a link. So all you do, and this is the link right here, so all you do is highlight some text such as the SEO here, and then click on this button to create a link. And then this pops up, and then all you do is write in your link here. It's that simple. So down here you've got images, and if you click on one of these images you can align left, center and right, and you can edit it by clicking this button, which allows you to change the size, a link, as well as a few other things. To add your own image, click somewhere where you want the image to go. So I'm going to add one right here, and then click on Add Media. Find the image that you want to add. So for example, I'll add in this image and then insert, and there it goes. And you can also change its size by clicking and dragging these handles. And to remove it, you just click Remove here. It's as simple as that. You've also got categories here. Categories are really important so visitors can find your other content within the same category. So for example, on our website, we've got 3 categories: website, traffic, and customers. So if I click on traffic, all our posts to do with traffic and growing traffic come up. This is the same for your blog. So to create a new category, add new category, and then write in the name and add new category. Simple. So create a few categories and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, great. So scroll down and you've got tags as well if you want to create tags. And down here you've got featured image. And a featured image is what you saw in the blog. It's these big images right here next to the title. So click on Set Featured Image, and then all you do is choose the image that you want to use as your featured image. And I'm going to use this one for the first blog post, and there we go. Now you want to make sure a few options for your blog posts are set up. For the header, you want to make sure that the top bar is disabled, the header is on default, and the header style is minimal. And then on title, you want to disable the page title. And then you should be good to go. And then publish. And that's your first blog post complete. Congratulations. So now if you want to create a few more blog posts, and I will see you in a moment. Okay, I've created 3 blog posts as you can see here. And if you ever want to quickly edit a post, you can click on Quick Edit, which will give you a few options such as your categories, tags, and the date that it was posted and so on. And this is your blog page right here, and it doesn't look quite right yet. So I'm going to go back to Appearance and Customize. And then I'm going to go to Homepage Settings. And here I'm going to click on a static page. And then change Homepage to Home and Posts page to Blog. And then I'm going to publish that to save it. Then I'm going to go to Menus, and I'm going to create the menu that you saw earlier at the top. So create new menu, give your menu a name, and then click on Main, and then click Next. And then Add Items, and here all you want to do is select which pages you want to add into your menu. So I'm going to select all of these, and then you can rearrange them, just like this. So I'm going to have Home at the top, then About, Blog, and Contact Us. Then make sure to publish to save. Then go to Pages and All Pages and Home. And scroll down. And again, you want to make sure that your header top bar is disabled and your display header is set to default and transparent. Then go to Appearance again and Customize. And go to Header. Then Menu. And you can position this. And you can select a links effect that pops up when you highlight one of the menu items. And I'm going to change this color to our nice green color. There we go. Scroll down and you've got a few more styles down here that you can choose, but I'm not going to change anything here. I'm going to publish to save, and then go back. Then I'm going to go to top bar and general, and I'm going to disable this. And then go back. Then I'm going to go to General Options, General Settings. I'm going to scroll down and select this one for the layout. And then I'm going to go back again. And I'm going to go to Typography, just to show you that you can edit all your website's typography directly here. Fantastic. Then I'm going to go to Blog and Blog Entries, and I'm going to change the blog style to thumbnail, which looks much better than what it was on. And you can select a few different options here. I'm going to change the excerpt length, and I'm going to change it to about 45, and I'm going to save again. And you might still have this white bar at the top, and I'm going to show you right now how to fix that. So now go to header, and then general, and you want to make sure the style is set on transparent here as well. And as you can see, that fixes everything. But then now you want to change the color of the font. So scroll down here and link color, and I'm going to change this to a white. There we go. And then I'm going to go back and go to typography and main menu, and then the font size I'm going to change to 15. That's looking much better. Then save. And I'm going to go back again and go to menus, and this is my main menu, and I just need to rearrange my menu again. So home, about, blog, and contact us, and save again. And if I now refresh, there's my menu all set up and looking great. Now I have noticed that the links when I hover over them are blue. Now I don't want this, so I'm going to quickly go back to the customizer and go back here, and I'm going to go to header and menu, and then I'm going to change this link color to white, and then save. Much better. That's looking great. There we go. And that's your menu all set up. Now you'll notice on your blog page that the menu is hidden because the font is white, of course, against a white background. So I'm going to show you how to put a black bar across here which makes the menu stand out. So come out of this, make sure you save, and then go to Pages and All Pages, find Blog, and click on Edit. Then go to Header, and make sure the top bar is disabled, the header is on default and minimal, and then go to the Customizer, and go to Header, and then General, and then you want to change the background color here, and make it a dark color or whatever color you want, just make sure the menu stands out, and then save, and there you go. That looks much better. Something I've noticed on a blog post, if I scroll down, it's looking great, but on the right here, you've got a sidebar, and this has got different widgets on it, such as recent posts, categories, and so on. Now this looks a little bit untidy, so I'm going to clean it up. So I'm going to go to my dashboard, and then Appearance and Widgets. Now widgets are a bit like plugins. They enhance your website's capabilities, so they're great to use, and this is where you can edit them. So we're going to be looking at the default sidebar here, and here they all are: search, recent comments, and so on. And if I click on one, I can delete it just like this, and then it disappears. So I'm going to delete a few of these, the ones that I don't want, such as meta and archives. And I'm going to keep the rest: categories, recent posts, and search. And you can also add new widgets from the left here and just drag them into the appropriate sidebar. And you can also rearrange them by clicking and dragging just like this. So back on my post, my sidebar now looks so much better. I've got my recent posts here which look so good, and categories. Fantastic, there we go. So now I'm on the dashboard, and I want to show you how to add a few plugins, such as this one on the left, which is called Share. And as I've said before, plugins enhance your website. They add so much functionality, such as these sharing buttons. And another one which is going to speed up your website, which your visitors are going to love, but also Google loves and ranks your website higher in search results. So let's go to Plugins and Add New. And now search for WP Supercache. Here it is. So now all you do is click on Install Now. And when that's done, click on Activate. Here it is. So now all you do is click Plugin Admin Page here. And then you want to turn caching on. And then Update Status. And then Test Cache. Perfect. Here it goes. And it's all working perfectly well. So that's all set up and now complete, and your website will be much faster and easier to use. So let's go to Plugins and Add New again, and I'm going to add one of my favorite plugins to use, and it's called Sumo Me. And here it is, proven strategies to automate your e-commerce growth. So let's install now and then activate. And you'll see this little message at the top right of your screen. Click here to set up Sumo and create your free account. And then you'll have this bar on the right. And all you want to do is click on My Tools. And then you'll see this screen, and this is the SumoMe dashboard. On the left, you've got another little toolbar, which has things like analytics, shortcuts, forms, messages. And in forms, you've got list builder, social, you've got share, image sharer. There are all kinds of tools here, such as Google Analytics as well, because we've got videos all about them over on our blog, on our website. So please go and watch those. So for now, you want to go to social and then click on share. And then all you do is click activate now. And you'll be on the share dashboard. At the top here, you've got a few different options such as settings, layout. Let's go to settings. And here you've got the available services that you can use on the share tool that appears on your website. So at the moment, you've got Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Pinterest. And the available services on the left, which you can just click and drag and add on to it. And below you've got a few options such as how to sort the share buttons, and at the moment it's on Smart, Share Label, and the amount of services shown. So here I am on the dashboard, and there it is. It pops up when you visit the website. So now your visitors can share your website to their social media, meaning you get free traffic from their friends, and then their friends share it, and so on. So all someone has to do is, let's say, click on Facebook. This screen comes up, and then they can write a little comment. I love this, check it out. And then post to Facebook, and then all of their friends will see it. How powerful is that? Just think about the amount of free traffic you can get just by using this little tool on your website. And it can be easily hidden by clicking these little arrows. So there you go. Here is your website. And what can I say? It looks absolutely beautiful. I'm so proud that I was able to take you through how to create this. It's a stunning website, and I'm sure it's going to serve you so well with your business or service. You've got a beautiful contact us page, a beautiful blog to share what's going on with your service or your business. And this again is a fantastic way to bring traffic onto your website. And if you want even more tips for gaining traffic or growing your website or blog, we've got everything you need over on our website. So be sure to go and have a look at that. It's been an absolute pleasure creating this video for you. I hope you're happy, and we would love to hear from you if you have any questions or just to say hello. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next video.